So, Valerie, what are the numbers that we're looking for today?
The number today is 185K, Matt. If we come above consensus today, that takes it to a 13-month streak that payrolls have become above consensus. Just astounding when you think about it. Many people calling for this labor market to turn quickly and to turn soon, but it just hadn't. If you take all of these numbers into consideration, it is not reflective of even a labor market heading towards neutral. Powell just 2 days ago described the labor market still as extraordinarily tight. We will not see any moderation in average hourly earnings on a month-on-month or a year-on-year basis either if we hit these numbers on consensus. Just when will this labor market start to reflect some weakness is the question on everyone's minds.
Okay, Valerie, and that's a focus, of course, that, when it comes to the jobs report. How markets are positioned for this report is really going to be interesting. The market, as we said earlier, so convinced that the Fed now pauses for a period, maybe not all that long, and then cuts. If we get a hot print today in terms of that labour market story, that could really shock that narrative.
Look, Anna, I think it's going to take more than just one hot print in order to get the market to start pricing a 5.5 Fed funds, maybe another hike in June, maybe a hot labor market print added to that, maybe a hot CPI print next week. Maybe that'll jolt the markets. Right now, we are pricing in aggressive Fed cuts out in the next 12 months. The market is pricing 200 basis points of Fed cuts. That is a quick reversion back to neutral. But while we're on the topic of the Fed, I want to talk about their own unemployment forecasts. Their year-end unemployment forecast for 2023 is 4.5%. So that implies if we get a consensus print today, we need to see an average loss of 95K jobs per month from May until the end of the year. Now, that might sound crazy, but if we look at historical norms, that's quite consistent with the start of a recession, with the restart of a session in July. Now, the Fed, we get their updated summary of economic projections at their next meeting. A really strong labor market, a continuing strong labor market will really start to push these numbers into question.